This is Harold's Prog Rock Show part 84. This is the ranking of the 30 most important best albums from the 80s because I love the 80s. Number 30, Jean-Michel Jarre with Magnetic Fields. And that's a nice album with lots of keyboards. Very, very good. Jean-Michel Jarre with Magnetic Fields, number 30. Okay, number 29, Jean-Michel Jarre with Rendezvous, Rendezvous. A great bombastic album with lots of keyboards. Here we have Jean-Michel Jarre, famous keyboard man from France. Okay, then we go to Yes, Yes with Big Generator. And this is from 1987 with the hit single Love Will Find a Way. Also on this one, I'm Running. Okay, then we go to Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going, with some progressive tracks on this one. Hello, I Must Be Going. Then we have No Jackets Required. On this one, we have Doesn't Anybody Stay Together Anymore, Inside Out, and Take Me Home. 3 progressive songs on this album, the most successful album from Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. Then we go to Pink Floyd with A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Actually the first compact disc I've ever bought in 1987. A great album. Then we go to Rush, Moving Pictures from 1980 with YYZ and Tom Sawyer. And we go to Rush, Signals with Subdivisions, Losing It, and Countdown. Countdown is about the trip with the space shuttle into space. A great, great song. The space shuttle left from Cape Canaveral in Florida. Very nice. Rush from Canada with Signals. Then we go to Saga, Behavior, a great album. Saga, Worlds Apart, also very good, with On the Loose, Wind 'Em Up, The Interview, and No Stranger. And we go to Silent Night with Don't Be Late, Saga from Canada, a very, very good band. Also on this album, Careful Where You Step. Then we go to 12th Night, Fact and Fiction, the famous band with vocalist Jeff Mann, who died in 1993, far too early. 12th Night, Fact and Fiction, highly recommended. Palace, The Sentinel, their first album, very, very good, with artwork from Patrick Woodruff. Then we go to IQ, The Wake, with Peter Nichols on vocals. This is a classic album. On this one we have Outer Limits, Widow's Peak, and Headlong. And the bonus track, Dans le Parc du Château Noir. You have Steve Hackett with Defector. Steve Hackett from Genesis, a great album with the Steps, Slogans, and Jacuzzi. Then we go to Peter Gabriel, third album, Melt, with Intruder, No Self-Control, Family Snapshot, and Biko. And of course, Games Without Frontiers with vocals from Kate Bush, a duet. Then we go to Peter Gabriel Part 4, Security, The Rhythm of the Heat, San Jacinto, Icy Touch, Lay Your Hands on Me, and Wallflower. Very, very good. A real Peter Gabriel classic. And we go to So, from Peter Gabriel, his best sold album. Great album. Then we go to Mike Oldfield, Crisis, with Moonlight Shadow, and the long title track, Crisis, and the last track, Shadow on the Wall. a very good album from Mike Oldfield. Then we go to GTR with Steve Hackett and Steve Howe. A great, great album. And we go to Asia, the first album. And on the first album we have Heat of the Moment, Cutting and Fine, and Without You. A good album, a great album from 1982 with John Batten, Jeff Downes, Steve Howe and Carl Palmer. And go to Marillion, Season's End, the first album with Steve Hockett on vocals, very good, with The Space and Berlin. Then we go to Clutching at Straws from Marillion, the last album with Fish on vocals. Then we go to Misplaced Childhood, a real favorite from mine. It's such a great album with Kaylee, Lavender, Heart of Lothian, and Childhood's End. Very, very good. Then we go to Fugazi, also from Marillion, with Assassin, and the Incubus, and of course the title track, Fugazi. And we go to Script for a Yes Steer, with Chelsea Monday, Garden Party, Forgotten Sons, The Web, He Knows You Know. Very, very good. And of course the title track, Script for a Yes Steer. First album from Marillion from 1983. Then we go to Yes with Drama, with the Buckles in the band. Jeff Downes and Trevor Horn. Jeff Downes on keyboards and Trevor Horn on vocals. Chris Squire on bass. Alan White on drums. And Steve Howe on guitar. Yes, Drama, 1980. Then we go to my number 3. My number 3 is Amos Lake and Powell with their album with the score, Learning to Fly, Step Aside, Lay Down Your Guns, Mars the Bringer of War, and 2 bonus tracks, The Locomotion and Vacant Possession. This is the only album with Cozy Powell on drums. The other albums have, of course, Carl Palmer on drums. Keith Emerson, Greg Lake and Cozy Powell has all sadly passed away. It's a great album, very, very powerful. And we go to my number 2, Propaganda, A Secret Wish, which is a great album. It's a German band and the production is done by Trevor Horn. It's very melodic, very powerful. It's fantastic. Propaganda with A Secret Wish from 1985. Okay, then we go to my number 1 from the 80s. My number 1 80s prog rock album, that's Yes with 915, their best sold album. And on this one we have John Anderson, Chris Squire, Trevor Rabin, Alan White and Tony Kaye. Eddie Jobson was also very short in the band, and you can see Eddie Jobson in the video from Owner of Lonely Heart. On this one also Hold On, It Can Happen, Changes, Cinema, instrumental song, Leave It, Our Song, very good, B-side from the single Owner of Lonely Heart, City of Love and the mini epic Hearts, a great album, my all-time 80s prog rock favorite album. Okay, thank you, bye. Subscribe to my channel and bye. See you next time. Give me a like.